Our next card is the Emperor. This is card number 4 in the Major Arcana. Traditionally, when upright, this card can symbolize authority, structure, and stability, leadership, discipline, and responsibility, power, control, and protection, logic over emotion, a father figure or masculine energy, governance, rules, and systems, strategic thinking and groundedness, foundation building and long-term vision. Reverse, this card can symbolize toxic masculinity. So being domineering, rigid, and having controlling behavior. It can represent abuse of power or authority, immaturity or insecurity masked by aggression, lack of structure or discipline, rebellion against authority, struggles with boundaries or leadership, and fear of responsibility. The number 4 can represent structure, foundation, order, and security. After the creative fertility of the Empress, which was card number 3, the Emperor brings form, rule, and endurance. He is the architect or builder. In life's journey, the Emperor represents the step where chaos becomes shaped by wisdom and responsibility. The element that the Emperor is associated with is fire. Although it can appear earthy and grounded, its core elemental energy is fire, which is ruled by Aries. And it represents ambition, vitality, drive, and action, but also temper and dominance. His fire is focused through discipline and command. Astrologically, this card, as mentioned, corresponds with Aries, the first sign of the zodiac, ruled by Mars, and it reflects initiative, courage, boldness, and strong will. Aries energy brings leadership and trailblazing, but it can be headstrong, forceful, and impatient. The Emperor channels Aries by setting direction and enforcing vision. What's the symbolism within this card? The throne with the ram heads is a symbol of Aries, which can represent power, dominance, and determination. The red robe represents Mars energy and passion and action and life force. The armor beneath the robe represents, or it can suggest, always being ready to defend or emotional self-protection. The long white beard symbolizes wisdom from experience, also maturity and patriarchal energy. The mountains behind the Emperor represents stability, unmovable authority, and emotional detachment. The Ankh in his hand represents the Egyptian symbol of life and also authority over life and destiny. The orb in his other hand symbolizes dominion. He governs the material world. Character and archetype. This card represents the divine masculine archetype, the father archetype, or the ruler. He balances the Emperor's creativity, nurturing force with structure and law. The Emperor can symbolize a mentor, a boss, a father, a protector, or a strict guide. And the Emperor often embodies the phase of life where you must step into authority or take full ownership. When it comes to yes, no, or maybe, this card can represent yes when asked about goals, leadership, or establishing order, and it can represent no if the question involves flexibility, emotional vulnerability, or creative freedom. And it can represent maybe if the situation depends on asserting authority responsibly. And when it comes to seasons and timing, this card can represent spring, which is the Aries season of March, mid-March through mid-April. I believe it's March 21st through April 19th. And for timing, this card can represent 4 days, 4 weeks, anything with the number 4, or during Aries season, as we mentioned. And what's the story of this card? After the High Priestess and Empress teach us about inner knowing and creation, the Emperor steps in to organize and protect. He builds walls, draws maps, and sets laws to build vision into reality. He teaches a lesson of leadership through responsibility, not ego. He's both stern and steady, a protector of kingdoms, but also a challenger to your independence if his power is misused. So that is the Emperor. Comment down below if you have any additional interpretations for this card. Thanks for watching.